Hola and welcome. I'm your Spanish instructor, Profe Kugler, and I'll be in charge of teaching you Spanish 1000. We're gonna have a short tour of our Blackboard page, and we're gonna start here in our home page with the announcements we're gonna later move to introductions, where you will find a brief introduction of myself and the course outcomes, where we detail what is it that we want you to be able to do at the end of this class and at the end of the Spanish 1020. So here we're gonna move on to our syllabus. In our syllabus you can find all the information to contact me, or class information, where we meet and what time. But I want you to be able to prepare this for the first class, so make sure you read this and you are ready to ask questions or mention things that you are interested or have concerns about. Links, we're gonna move to our course schedule. So few things are very important here. Everything is very detailed for every day. When you look at the days here, they are organized. Then they have the date that corresponds to it. We start with the date, the month, and the year. Everything is listed like it would be in a Spanish-speaking country, like we will be using in class. So again, day, month, year. Okay. Then we have the next box. Let's look at day 2. The next box details what is the vocabulary that you need to have prepared for the day of class. So you do it in advance. Here's all the titles that you will have from page 27 that you need to be acquainted with. Then it's some activities or readings from the textbook. Details of the titles. Sometimes it's just one section or one box out of that page, so be careful with that. And then says see my lab. Almost every day you will have a homework from my lab to accomplish. This is all done through your online homework, your workbook online. Okay, so again, you have to reference to every single day what is it expected of you, so you can be prepared and you can be successful, right? Because that's our goal, for you to be successful. And then the final column shows us your exams, when you have the exam, and your conversations assessments for each of your units. Okay, moving on, we have our exams policies and rubrics. For those days when we have the exams, I want you to have already the information of what is expected of you. I know it looks like a lot of rules, but a lot of those are common sense, so you are already acquainted with them. It covers your behavior and what are things that you're gonna need to have with you or not have with you during the exam. The rubric for the writing component of that exam is also here, so you know how I'm gonna get you points and you can prepare that way for that. And then the conversation assessment rubric. This will be the conversation we're gonna have at the end of each unit. Truly is not a conversation. You will be using an app called Grid to record yourself, but I want you to have here how I'm gonna determine how many points you're gonna get for each of those. Okay, and then we're gonna move to participation, because participation is very important in Spanish, right? There is no way to learn the language without attempting to use it. So here's a clear description how you will be able to earn the maximum amount of points. Then moving on, we're gonna look at my lab. As I mentioned before, my lab is key because I want you to use it to practice what you have been reading in terms of vocabulary or grammar. And so here first, these are very specific instructions to sign in into your particular section. Make sure that you are not using your friend's instruction, as each section might not necessarily be taught by the same professor, and it will be very hard to find your information So when you switch from one section to another and you have already completed work, it's gonna reset, so you lose the points and all the information out of there. Okay, if you have not received your code yet and it's coming on the mail, or any other circumstance, there's a 14-day courtesy access code that you can use. The only thing with this is that you have to make sure you enter your permanent code before those 14 days run out, or you will lose your information of your points, activities you have already worked on, and you really don't want to have that problem, right? You already have plenty going on to have to deal with them. Then if you haven't purchased your books for some reason, here is the link on the My Lab code and the Loose Leaf textbook. Finally, there is a video that Dr. Sella has put together with the most common questions asked by students, so she will be able to navigate you through multiple situations that probably they're gonna come up. Okay, then we have the links. Right now there is 3 links. Flipgrid, like I told you, you need to sign up for it. It can be used through your computer or as an app on your phone, and it will be for those conversations at the end of each chapter. I have a dictionary, a website that can help you practice different grammar parts, and then the capítulo preliminar is our first capítulo, and then we're gonna as the semester goes on, you will see the other chapters that are gonna pop up. You will have access to extra practice, extra videos to enhance what you're already doing with your readings in the book, in the textbook, and your activities on your workbook. This probably will answer all the questions that might arise before I see you in class. But I just want to reiterate, you have to prepare before to come to class. All the activities will be due the day of the class at 7 a.m. and then we'll have time for a little grammar instruction, and then most of the time we're going to use to practice. Okay, so this for now is our class. I hope to see you soon and I can't wait to meet you. Have a great one.